Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a layout for Confessions of a Paper Addict, and I am playing with a cut file that was called Build a Flower, and this isn't one that was released recently. It was a couple of months back, but I went ahead and just cut on my silhouette the outlines of the florals with white cardstock, and then I went ahead and traced the images again and did just a trace at the outer edge so that I would get a perfect sized backer for each of the florals and the leaves. And so then I was able to put the mat back through my silhouette and cut the pattern papers to cut for both backing the leaves and the florals. So I had perfectly cut files to back all of my cut files. So I did that all off camera because it's pretty simple and straightforward. I just basically cut it out on my silhouette and then glued them together. So now I've got lots of embellishment pieces, so you can obviously tell I'll have lots of florals on this page. I really love cut files like this because they're nice and easy to use, and it works perfectly that I can then cut more whenever I want florals and back them with any colored cardstock that I would like. And so they make perfect embellishments for my page. So I'm going to go ahead and use those today. I am using my How to Kill a Kit with Style for the month of November, and this was a page kit that I had put together and just didn't get a chance to use in October. So what I'm going to start with first is I have this green and cream colored striped pattern paper, and I did go ahead and make some lines of splatters with some gold Heidi Swap Color Shine and a little bit of the Sweetwater Taffy Distress Oxide. Just add a little bit of interest to the page, and then I'm going to back this striped paper with this yellow cardstock. So it's going to frame my layout just like this. Next up, I have a piece of pattern paper that I had left over from a different page kit that I thought the colors worked well with this page. So I went ahead and pulled that in, and that's going to go right there in the center. I'm going for a very central design for this layout, so I am going to place that there, and then I'm going to have this, which was my inspiration piece of pattern paper that inspired all of the papers that I chose for this particular kit, and that is going to go right here in the center. And then I have my photo, which is of the Smoky Mountains, and this was early in the morning and there was still mist and haze in the sky one day on our vacation, and I've matted that with some white cardstock, and that's going to go right here on the page. I think it's going to come down here just a little bit. And then basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my embellishment clusters. I'm going to have part of my title up here and then part of it down here. And then I'm going to have an embellishment cluster here, here, and I think down here. So I kept it very central. So that's kind of the look that I'm going for. And so obviously my embellishment clusters are here to the side, and I am using primarily these florals that I've cut, which I absolutely love how they turned out. I used the other papers that I had put with this page kit to actually back the florals, so I'm loving how they are looking. So I'm really excited to put that together. So basically what I'm going to do first is off camera, I'm going to go ahead and put this down, and I am going to also do my title, which I am using some Hip Kit Dream Big Puffy Alphas, as well as a Citrus Twist Alpha. And I think I'm just going to use the title Misty Mountain Mornings. So I'm going to have the first two pieces of the title here, and then mornings down here at the bottom. And then, like I said, I'm going to have a cluster here, here, and another one down here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this part off camera and get it glued down, and then we'll come back with the embellishments and put this page together. Just a reminder, I will have in the description box below all of the links to the Confessions of a Paper Addict shop, as well as the Facebook group. Be sure to go over and grab the free cut file for this month from the Facebook group, and you can check out the shop for this particular cut file or any other beautiful cut files. The florals that Virginia does are some of my favorites, so be sure to check those out because they're all awesome. So I'm going to get this started and we will come back to finish the page. Okay, my title is down, and so we are going to go ahead and build our embellishment clusters. So like I said, I'm going to have one down here, so I'm going to start building the one that's going to be down here, and just going to build up the florals. I don't really have a plan, I just want to build a little floral cluster, and most of these tabs or tags or ephemera pieces are going to get covered up because obviously my florals are going to be my main feature and I do love them. So I'm going to cluster these up here, and because I'm going to have 3 embellishment clusters and I have a floral paper, I want to sort of fill in so it doesn't feel like it's missing anything or like it's too sparse. So I'm going to fill in with the leaves. So I have that one that's going to go there, and then I have a second cluster that's going to go up here. So I have a large floral with the large leaf. Up here, then I have a small floral, and I'm missing a floral in this cluster. Those. I seem to be missing a floral. So I'll have to see if I can find that. So in any case, these are going to go like this. And a little one underneath that, and then I do have just some little label pieces and that camera, which I think I'm going to pop in somewhere in here. So I'm going to rearrange these a little bit because obviously I have some of these ephemera pieces that I do want to stick in here. So this will get a little bit bigger, but it essentially is going to look like that. And then that third embellishment cluster is going to go over here. And I guess, yeah, this must be my other floral, I do believe, because I have this one over here. And I do apologize for my voice. I do feel like I am trying to fight something off currently. So we were away and my daughter is not feeling well, and so I think we are all sort of trying to fight off a cold in our house. She seems to have come down with it, and I am starting to not feel the best myself, so hopefully I can keep from getting too bad and hopefully not catch anything too serious. I have a whole bunch of things that I'm trying to get done, and getting sick is not something that I really want to do right now. So we'll see how that goes. Needless to say, I'm going to flip this one up here, I think, and put this floral over here. So again, I'm going to play around with the placement on those. I am going to put that little tag down there, and then I have another floral here that I think I might bring up into this cluster here. So I have a large, medium, small kind of cluster. They're all kind of the same size, but I think this is probably the biggest, and then this one, and then the smaller. So they're going to travel down my page. I'm going to go ahead and glue all of these down, and then I think I'm going to use some enamel dots on this page and come back with a couple of tiny word stickers and some of these puffies. So we're going to get this down and then come back and really finish up the layout. Okay, so I didn't turn the camera back on. I got busy and didn't realize that I hadn't recorded the addition of just the enamel dots, and I put a few puffy stickers on the layout. So this is the completed layout. There will be still photos coming up in just a sec. And so with that, we are going to call this one done. And be sure to check out the links down below for the shop and the Facebook group, and I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.